Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. This is the Handicappers recap show for NFL Week 11, College Football Week 12, and it was a winning week basically all around. The Handicappers had an overall winning week, a nicely profitable week actually in both the NFL and in college, and the Pete's Parlay Cash. So now I'm actually positive for the year, about 3.5 units, which is a big relief to me. I got to maintain though, but in general, winning week all around. In the NFL, Joe Duffy from OffshoreInsiders.com covered 6 games with us. He went 3-3 against the spread over those 6 games, but of course, as it is with him every week, all the other cappers request the games that they want to cover. Joe takes whatever games I assign to him, so a lot of times those games have very tough lines, but that Atlanta-Carolina under was a very sharp pick by Duffy. I realized that as we were doing our call, I went and bet it, and I tailed it. I used it in the Pete's Parlay as one of my winners in the NFL Parlay last week. Then Indian Cowboy from Doc Sports split the 2 NFL games he covered with us. He's got the over 46.5 in Pitt, Tennessee on the Monday night game, and IC's now 10-15 against the spread overall in the NFL with us. Then Troy West from AllPlaysWin.com swept the board with us in both NFL and college. Awesome picks there. KC and San Francisco. Supposedly sharp action came in on both Seattle and the Giants. Troy was on the opposite side of both of those picks, and Troy won with both of them. He's now 14-10 against the spread in the NFL on the year with us. And Sean Higgs from NJWiseGuys.com. He did take the Giants in that San Francisco game. You know, so according to Brent from BetDSI, that was a side that the sharp action came in on. So, you know, take that for what it's worth. Do you think that San Francisco was the right side because they won, or the Giants were the right side because supposed sharp action came in on it? I don't know, but Sean Higgs took that one. Another loser for him in the NFL. He's now 3-8 against the spread on the year with us in the NFL. And then Brandon Shively from GameDayInsiders.com continues his incredibly hot picking with us in our videos. 2 more winners, one in the NFL, one in college. He nailed it. St. Louis plus 9.5. Awesome call there. Brandon Shively's now 7-3 against the spread overall in the NFL. Then Al McMorty from BigAl.com, great in the NFL long term in our videos and at his site. Took 2 games list. He split them. He's now 9-7 against the spread overall on the year, but that Chicago pick was a great pick. He gave great reasoning for that one, and I wound up tailing it. I wound up using it in my Pete's Parlay this week. And Tony George from TonyGeorgeSports.com also took KC, despite the fact that there was supposed sharp action on Seattle. He was talking about that game all the way up till kickoff, standing firm that KC was a side with value. He got a winner with that one. He's now 4-2 against the spread overall on the year in the NFL with us. And then Kyle Hunter from HunterSportsPicks.com. I told you, man, I told you this guy was someone I kind of trust, was interested to see what he had to say. Took the over 54.5 in Philly Green Bay. And Kyle Hunter, another NFL winner with us. He's now 3-0 so far in the NFL with us. And then Justin Batt from IlluminatiSports.ca. Another winning week. 2 picks, 2 more winners. You know, this guy, I'm sure a lot of you were waiting for this guy to regress, to take a fall. Is it going to happen in the future? I don't know, but it sure as hell hasn't happened yet. Another winning week from IlluminatiSports.ca. 2 more great picks, and he's now 19-11 against the spread in the NFL with us on the year. And then even Jeff Cadillac won. Unbelievable. Jeff Cadillac won bigger than anyone else. 4-1 against the spread in his 5 picks from the Can Caddy Cash show NFL Week 12. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. I can't believe it. Jeff Cadillac, awesome job. That brings him now to 29-25-1 against the spread on the year. He's climbing back up, pushing 54% against the spread right now. Let's see if he can keep it up. Then moving on to college football, the guest handicappers again had a winning week. Joe Duffy covered 4 games that I asked him to take. He went 3-1 against the spread in those games. He's now 27-29-1 against the spread in the college games that I've asked him to take. And that Missouri Texas A&M game was that line crashed down to 55, but 55, I bet it. I trusted in Joe, and I got a winner with that one personally. Then Troy West from AllPlaysWin.com. 2 picks in college football, 2 winners. He swept the board with us this week. He's now 9-11 against the spread overall in college football on the year. Then Al McMorty from BigAl.com. You know, Troy West took Florida State minus 1.5. Al McMorty went the other way, Miami plus 1.5. That one went down to the wire. Most of that game, Miami was looking like a winner. Supposedly sharp action came in on Miami. That was the side that Al took, but he has to take a loser with that one. He's now 3-6 against spread in college football with us. And then Tony George from TonyGeorgeSports.com told me to just assign him a game this week, so I feel bad now. I assigned him a tough one, Notre Dame minus 17.5. That's the side that he liked. That was a very tough game. He took a loss with that one, but he's got a solid record overall in college football anyway. Despite that loss, still 7-5 against the spread in college football with us on the year. An Indian Cowboy from DocSports.com gave a great analysis in the TCU Kansas game. It felt very uncomfortable when he told me in the video that he liked Kansas plus 28 closer to kickoff, though. I started to feel more comfortable with it, and then of course, as we saw the game unfold, it was obviously a very sharp pick. Indian Cowboy gets a winner with that one. He's now 8-5-1 against the spread overall in college with him. And then Kyle Hunter, he liked Clemson minus 3.5. That was a tough luck loss, right, with the huge injury in that one. So, still, a win's a win, a loss is a loss. Kyle Hunter still has a great record with us overall, and he's 2-2 in college so far in the year with him. And then Sean Higgs from NJWiseGuys.com took a pretty daring shot, biting the chalk with Alabama minus 8 against Mississippi State. That line did climb up all the way up to like 10, but Mississippi State came back, backdoored it. Sean Higgs takes a loss with that one. He's now 6-6 against spread overall in college with us. And Brandon Shively, unbelievable, continuing his week after week winners with us. Gave us another winner with Arkansas minus 2. Awesome pick, awesome call. I agree with him on that one. He's now 6-4 against spread overall in college football. And then Steve from collegefootballwinning.com also took the LSU-Arkansas game, and when he said he liked Arkansas, that sealed the deal for me. That brings him now to 8-0 against the spread in our videos. And I was thinking, man, this guy's given us 7 winners in a row. Eventually, he's going to give us a loser. I don't want to go huge on the first week that he finally gives us a loser, but I said to myself, I'm going to ride Steve one more week, and I did, and he gave us another winner, 8-0 against the spread. Steve from collegefootballwinning.com. Is his pick this week going to win? He's going to go to 9-0? I don't know. Maybe the odds say yes. And then again, I had winners in the Pete's Parlay. I had a small winner in the college parlay, and I had a full winner in the NFL one, so now I'm up $330 on the year. I've done 18 of these parlays, so that's a risk of $1,800. So that's an ROI of plus 18.5%, and I'm definitely happy with that. I got to maintain, though. If I lose both parlays over the next 2 weeks, I'll be negative again. But I'm very happy with how things turned out this week. And that's the Handicappers Recap Show for NFL Week 11, College Football Week 12.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.